Hello guys and welcome to the vocab T10 series. I am resuming this series because SNAP, NMAT and other management exams are around the corner and vocab is an important component of these exams. This is list 9 of the series. If you haven't watched the previous lists, you may want to watch them. The theme for today is holiness. Let's begin. Probably the most important root word that you must memorize is Seker, SACR or SECR, which means holy or sacred. You also see this root word in the word sacred itself. So if you come across any English word which has this root word SACR or SECR, Saker, it is likely that the word is related to the idea of holiness or sacredness per se. The first word I'm going to take up is sacrosanct, meaning most holy, inviolable, worthy of worship or respect. If some of you are temple goers, there is usually an inner chamber in every temple which is called the sanctum sanctorum. It can be described as the most holy or sacrosanct place. Bhagavad Gita is the sacrosanct religious scripture for Hindus. So inviolable, most holy, etc. All the Upanishads, for Christians, the Holy Bible, for Muslims, Quran, all these books are sacrosanct. So most holy, inviolable, worthy of worship or respect. Easy to memorize. The first half of the word sacrosanct contains sacred. So sacrosanct is equal to sacred. Simple link. Some important synonyms for the word. They are all high frequency words. Venerable, hoary, reverential, worthy of deference. Deference is the only noun. Others are adjectives. Reverence is also a noun form. Now, how do we memorize all these? Let's look at the word venerable. The first half of the word consists of Vanar. And in Indian scriptures, there is mention of Lord Hanuman, who is also called Vanar, whose physiognomy resembles that of ape. So, venerable Vanar Hanuman. He is worthy of worship, he is worthy of respect. He is considered holy. So, venerable Vanar Hanuman is how you could memorize the word. Reverential. If you replace V with F, you get the word reference or referential. The religious scriptures such as Holy Bible, Quran, Bhagavad Gita, they are religious reference books, and these reference books are reverential. So this is how you could memorize. The same link can be used to memorize deference. Any religious reference deserves deference. So you should not disrespect something that is considered holy by many. It is not a good idea, at least. So any religious reference deserves deference, respect, worship, etc. Speaking of disrespect, a super high frequency word often seen in written material, written text, sacrilege, an act or instance of showing disrespect to God or religion. Any act, any speech, any instance of showing disrespect to God or religion is called sacrilege. So for many, this movie PK was sacrilegious, the adjectival form sacrilegious. In Indian politics, many speeches can be considered sacrilegious in nature. Now, how do we memorize this word? If you break the word into two, sacrilege, first half can be likened to the word sacred. The second half has the word leg. If you show your feet, if you show your legs to a sacred object, that act or instance will be called sacrilege by many. So showing leg to sacred object is sacrilege. The more ridiculous the link, the easier it is for you to memorize the word. That is how mnemonics, this memory technique works. So do remember that the links are actually ridiculous for a purpose. So showing leg to sacred object is sacrilege. Okay, sacrilege. Three important synonyms for the word: desecration, defilement, blasphemy. I hope you know some of them, at least blasphemy. It's a common word. How do we memorize them? Defilement. If you defile something, you contaminate it, you make it unholy, you disrespect it. So insulting sacred files is equal to defilement. Easy link. Blasphemy. Blasting against famous scriptures is blasphemy. So if you speak ill of God, religion, or religious scriptures, that act as blasphemy. Desecration is simpler. It is by far the most frequently used word. Desecration. Again, D is a negative prefix, which means taking away. Saker is holy. So if you take a holiness away from something, you're desecrating it, you're making it unholy. So disrespecting something sacred or making it unholy is desecration. Okay. The antonym for this word is consecration, which is popularly known as baptism. Baptism is an instance of consecration. In different cultures, the acts may vary. So consecrate is to make something holy. The act of making something holy is consecration, just as desecration is making it unholy. So in Indian rituals, in Hindu rituals, yagya is one way of consecrating home. Housewarming happens, using all those uh, chants, mantras, etc. That act is called consecration, making holy. Okay. Speaking of God, religion, we may also try to memorize some related words here. Ubiquitous, which means present everywhere. God, it is said, is ubiquitous, or religion is ubiquitous, politics is ubiquitous, corruption is ubiquitous, even Uber is ubiquitous, and that's our link. The taxi service, Uber, is ubiquitous everywhere, every country it is present. So present everywhere is ubiquitous. A synonym for the word is omnipresent, common word. I'm assuming most of you are already aware. What you might not be aware of is the root word omni. Omni means all or every. So omnipresent means present everywhere. Similarly, omnipotent means all powerful, having all power. Potent is also a root word for potential, which basically means power. So if someone is omnipotent, he has all the power. If someone is omnipresent, he's present everywhere. And a related word, omniscient, where science is a root word for knowledge. So if someone is omniscient, he has all the knowledge. He's all knowing. Okay. Now these three words are used not for human beings, but for God. It is often said that God is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. He's present everywhere. He can do anything and he knows everything. So omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. All right. Speaking of the root word science, it will be easy for you now to guess the meaning of the word prescience or prescience as it is correctly pronounced. Prescience or prescience. Pre is a root word for before. Therefore, what is prescience? Foreknowledge. The ability to predict, foretell future is called prescience. So astrologers claim that they're prescient beings. The octopus Baba Paul, who predicted the results of FIFA World Cup 2013-14, whichever year it was also prescient. So having foreknowledge. Okay. Interesting word, nescience. Science is knowledge. Ne is a negative prefix meaning no. So if someone has no knowledge, so basically no knowledge. Nescience is equal to no knowledge. Lack of knowledge, ignorance. So if I want to insult somebody, I can use the word nescient. You are a nescient being. You know nothing. Jon Snow. That's nescience. So here it is. The word list, list 9. SACR, Sekar, root word for holy, sacrosanct, most holy. Synonyms, venerable, Vanar, Hanuman, reverential, reference books, Gita, Quran, Bible. Reference books are reverential. Consecration, making something holy, the act of making something holy, consecrate. Desecration, making something unholy, disrespecting it. Sacrilege, showing leg to sacred objects, sacrilege, disrespecting something holy. Synonyms for this, so word family synonyms, blasphemy, blasting against famous scriptures is blasphemy. Defilement, insulting sacred files is defilement. Then omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Hope you enjoyed the list. Hope it helps. Cheers to learning. More coming up.